Hello! Happy New Year, if it really counts as a Happy New Year. And welcome to Morning Transfer Talk.
Hello, and welcome to Morning Transfer Talk. Let's get started. Bruno Fernandes arrived on Manchester United on January 30th, 2020. And now, his day of signing was a year ago. Liverpool's centre-back search has gone so mental, they're not even Mustafi's ruled out. Calm down, Mustafi ain't bad. To be honest, given the problems any Liverpool supporter would just do with him, just anyone to fill in a flipping centre-back other than Reece Robbie Williams. Jose ready to let Ali leave. Are Liverpool going long to sign USA defender Aaron Long? With the MLS suspended until April at the earliest, Long is allowed to look for temporary moves away. Will Newcastle sign Hamza Chowdhury? Mustafi and Long considered. Birmingham City are in advanced talks with Manchester City about signing academy striker Keandra Simmons. Where does Ali's future lie? I don't know. AC Milan want to sign Diego Dalot on a permanent deal from Manchester United, according to The Sun. Sanzigans. Watford and Brighton have agreed to cut short striker Glenn Murray's loan spell at Vicarage Road. Nottingham Forest are interested. And now Watford and Manchester United have agreed to cut short midfielder James Garner's loan spell at Vicarage Road, although he has started 12 championship games. Watford are hopeful for bringing a new signing in before the deadline, likely on loan. And it's a done deal. Watford's Gerard Deulofeu has completed a permanent move to Udinese. DeAndre Yedlin and Matt Ritchie weren't in Newcastle's squad to face Everton today, but manager Steve Bruce doesn't mean they're on their way out of the club. Not necessarily. We had to leave 5 behind. On potential incomings, Bruce said, we'll see what develops. I think it will be a busy 48 hours for a couple of clubs, and we hope to do a couple of things. I just saw a comment because they said, "Hi, I'm a guy," and then the person replied, "Aren't you a dog? Are you sure you're not a dog?" That's amazing. It was by Free Show Animation, so yeah, shout out to you, and obviously J Productions as a whole. It's Not Scary is goated. Anyways, moving on, continuing transfer talk. Yeah, it's not scary, and we have transfer talk. I mean, it's not the best show in the world, transfer talk, but it's my favorite show, because this is the show I present here. And I suppose Peter Rabbit is Millionaire and Pennies. He still hasn't woken up. I think he's fainted. But really? Speaking after Everton's 2-0 defeat by Newcastle, Carlo Ancelotti said that Bernard and Cenk Tosun should be leaving the club in the coming days. Bernard has been linked with Al Nasri, while Celta Vigo, CSK Moscow and Besiktas are in for Cenk Tosun. He'll move to either Celta Vigo or Besiktas. I can't see him moving to Moscow. Just watch him move to Moscow today. Tomorrow is transfer deadline day. So on Tuesday, will be the last ever episode of Transfer Talk. Well, not the last ever, we'll be back in the summer. Newcastle United have made a loan inquiry for Celtic midfielder Olivier Ntcham. Matt Lowton, Kevin Long, Johannes Berg Gudmundsson and Eric Peters have all cars some Dan deals. It's a Dan deal. Those people have signed contract extensions at Burnley. Lowton, Long and Gudmundsson have signed 2-year deals. Eric Peters has signed an 18-month contract extension after an option to extend his contract was activated. Because I think it's 18 months, the end of this season and the entire next. Patrick Catroni is set to join Valencia on loan. Roy Hodgson has moved to pour cold water on claims in Spain that Vicente Guaita could be set to depart, having signed a pre-contract with Real Sociedad, with his current deal reportedly due to expire at the end of the season. The Crystal Palace boss said that's a new one to me, so I wasn't even aware, quite frankly, that his contract was running out. Perhaps I should have been. I was under the impression that he was under contract to us, but I'd have to check that one, I'm afraid. He might not be in the position to sign a pre-contract agreement. Anyway, moving on. Bournemouth are closing in on appointing Jonathan Woodgate as first-team coach after Graham Jones went after Newcastle. Sorry about how I said Jones, Graham Jones. Papa John's. And it's a done deal. Italy international Stefan El Shaarawy has returned to AS Roma after leaving Chinese side Shanghai Shenhua, the Serie A club announced on yesterday. And it's another done deal. Curtis Tielt has returned to Wigan on loan for the rest of the season. Havertz will be a special player, according to Paul Merson, despite his tough introduction to the Prem. Wow. All of that about Dyer wanting... All of that about Alex Dyer wanting new signings. And now he's being sacked. Or is there mutual consent? He was basically sacked, okay? Alex Dyer has been sacked from Kilmarnock, or left by mutual consent. He's been sacked. Lennon says we've lost our spark this year. Yeah. I can think of a reason why. I can think of a reason why. Dubai, because of that damn positive case. Birmingham head coach Aitor Karanka admitted the club are close to the 2 million signing of Aberdeen striker Sam Crosgrove. That's the 1-1 draw against Coventry. Why would you admit it? Don't it? That word sounds like I've admitted to murdering someone. I always think of like negativity. Listen, I know it's the Scottish Prem, and I know it's actually just him admitting that they are actually close, but I don't know. It's fun making jokes that make absolutely zero sense. Moving on. Wilder is not expecting Blade's business. Okay. Swansea and Derby have agreed a fee for 20-year-old Morgan Whittaker, thought to be in the region of £700,000. Christian Eriksen can now stay at Inter Milan beyond Monday's transfer deadline, according to the club CEO. And now there's a bit of a swap in terms of loan, and it's a done deal. Manchester United have cut short to his strong season-long loan deal with Werder Bremen, but now off he goes, yeeting himself up to Club Brugge. And now another mutual consent departure for a manager. AFC Wimbledon have parted company with manager Glenn Hodges and assistant manager Nick Dawes by mutual consent. I wonder if that was basically a second too. Probably was, because Wimbledon aren't doing well. Anyhow, it's a done deal, and that is that Manchester United midfielder James Garner has completed a move to Nottingham Forest. Ollie has confirmed that Brandon Williams will stay at Man United. Hello. Ooh. Tosun is set for a Besiktas move. And I think this might be one of the last things we say. It's a done deal. Well, not ever, but in this episode of Transfer Talk. Anyways, it's a done deal. Fulham have confirmed that Jean-Michel Seri has joined Bordeaux on loan until the end of the season. Hassan Hussel has said, "We don't have money for signings despite that 1-0 defeat to Aston Villa." Picking up further injuries. Dean Smith has said Santon's settling in well. Arsenal targeting Patrick Van Aanholt. And yep, that was one of the last things, but not the very last thing. Anyways, who cares? That's it for today's episode of Transfer Talk, and we will see you in the next episode of Morning Transfer Talk, which will be the second last episode. Sob. See you tomorrow.